What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony2times, and we back with another video, man. Happy Friday, man. It's been a long week for your boy. I'm so happy it's Friday. But look, we're going to get right into it. So the boy Meek Mill just recently got granted a new trial for his old case. Meek was on probation for like 10, 11 years from a charge he caught way back in the day. As y'all know, he violated not too long ago for like popping wheelies on a dirt bike and a little fight at the airport that they had, which really he ain't had nothing to do with. His entourage got into it with somebody. But man, this good because I've been on parole and probation. I had 5 years parole and probation when I first came home. And it's hard, man, because they be trying to violate you for anything. They tell you get a job, then you can't get a job because you a felon. Sometimes, I was fortunate enough to get a job, you feel me? But some people can't get a job because they're a felon. Then you got to pay restitution. You got to pay these court fees. But if you ain't got no job, you can't pay these things, you feel me? It's like a trap to send you back. So it's like you got to be a different kind of person to even be able to finish parole and probation. A lot of people won't even take parole and probation because they feel like they ain't going to finish it. They rather just do their time. But yeah, man, this dope for Meek, you feel me? I'm glad to see he getting a new trial, you know what I mean? He put on Twitter as of right now, he not a felon no more. So it's a possibility, you feel me? He won't even be a convicted felon no more. And man, it's hard out here to be a convicted felon, you feel me? I was convicted when I was 17 years old, and I'm 32, and you still fight with certain things and try to fight for certain rights. And even when it comes to jobs and careers, like some people will mess with you, some people won't. But that's just the things you got to go through when you get that F on your back, you see what I'm saying? And also, he just signed a deal with Jay-Z and Roc Nation to start his own record label, Dream Chasers record label. That's super dope too. Jay been putting a lot of people on. He been putting a lot of people in position to do great things, I mean, as far as Nas, JayZ, a lot of people at Roc Nation right now, and it's crazy because like Nas and Jay had that beef back in the day, but now Jay, you know what I mean, he rocking with Nas. That's dope, man. It's just called growth at the end of the day. And I feel like Meek, he came a long way. I remember Meek from the nappy braids, the freestyle days where he was just out ripping people apart, and he supposed to sign to T.I. way back in the day, Grand Hustle, but he went to jail. And then, you know what I mean, T.I. went to jail. And then when T.I. went to jail for his situation, Meek was still in the hood hungry, so he couldn't wait. So he ended up going to Ross. But T.I. being real, he respected that. And, Meek went to Ross, and, he was on MMG. But, man, I rock with Meek the long way, man. I feel like Meek is a prime example of somebody hungry who want to make it out the hood, who got out, you feel me? Like, Shorty was a monster. He's still a monster with the rapping or whatever. But back then on the freestyle tip and on the battle rap tip, he was a monster, you know what I mean? So it's dope to see how far he came. And it's dope to see that he get a second chance to get that case throughout, because it was pretty messed up when they sent him to jail. Jay-Z was an advocate for him. He had a lot of people riding for him, you feel me? Like, a lot of people wanted to see him out. So even the person who owned the Philadelphia Eagles, they was even vouching for him. So a lot of people wanted to see him out. A lot of people felt like that case was bogus. I mean, the judge, it seemed like she had some kind of personal vendetta against Meek. You know what I mean? She was a black woman, so I don't know if it can't be racism, so I don't know if she just ain't like the fact that Meek blew up and had all that money, or she was just trying to be hard and make an example out of Meek. But, I mean, 11 years, that's a long time. I did 5 years, and that was a long time, so I couldn't even imagine doing 11 years, and it was hard. It was like every day I was working, trying not to go back or trying not to violate. So it ain't easy doing parole and probation. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring y'all this story. I felt like it was dope, man. Like, I love to see black men coming together, man, and making moves and creating opportunities for each other and just looking out for each other. That's how it's supposed to be, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all out here trying to feed our family. We all out here trying to eat. Some people more fortunate than others, you see what I'm saying? But if you got a little more than the next person, man, it's each one teach one. Lift them up, you feel me? Don't look down on them while they down, Try to lift them up to your level. Teach them the game, you feel me? It ain't always about giving people money. You might teach somebody about something they ain't know about, and they could take it from there and do what they got to do. And I feel like that's what Jay doing, man. He giving out opportunities. He giving people a chance to really be great, and they building a legacy with Roc Nation. Like, they got a mean lineup right now, so it's super dope, man. But yeah, I'm glad it's Friday, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Be sure to check out the other videos. Be sure to check out the links in the description. Be sure to share these videos. Y'all